I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now?
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 56, Mike 56, right there, 56.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And then he goes with a juke. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st down, Redskins.
Let's go. Put team on it. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check the backer.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Out to the left here to Reed. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins, he's got it complete to Thompson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. Hopkins' kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. He gets it to Cooks. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 36. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
Went for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah. No doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
At the 19-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Tight end right.
To throw, it's Wentz. Got him in open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Redskin first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Haskins on 1st down. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down, Washington.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Eagles 30-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
56, Mike, 56.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. It's brought in by Dodson. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Redskins.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd down.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw would turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. All day, baby, all day.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Josh Dodson. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And some space here. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check 56. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Here's Wentz to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down the middle. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
I smell fear in that offense. Check 52.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On first down, it's Thompson. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
second down. Haskins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Haskins. Out to the left, it's complete to Dykson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Peterson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
50 seconds to Mike. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins, throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Carson Wentz beginning his 4th NFL season here in this ball game, and the last 2 years he was not in the postseason with his teammates, including that Super Bowl run at Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Was limited to 13 games that year with the ACL injury. Last year, 11 games with back issues. But now Nick Foles, who took his spot, he's in Jacksonville, and all pressure and all eyes are on number 11 in 2019.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Nelson Aguilar. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
First and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Howard. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Howard. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it's gonna be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Ertz has it left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Check, check. Lucky. No.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Again, Peterson. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 out low. 56. Come on.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz, and he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Solid. You. Say.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz, and Cooks has it over the middle. He's at the 40, and he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, D.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On second down, Peterson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Thompson, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Haskins completes it right side to Dodson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis there to make the grab. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 46 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On second down, it's Howard, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They go with Howard again. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Haskins will throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go. 357. 90 is the mic. Ricky.
They fake the give. Now Wentz looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Wentz to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, it'd be up in the 300s right now. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.